Florida Travel Day! Yippee! We're very excited because, as you've just heard, it's our next Florida Travel Day and...
That's where we're going.
We have waited quite a while for this trip. We started booking it 2 years ago and the countdown is finally here. So we have got a lot of new experiences this time, and for once, our trip actually lined up date-wise, didn't it?
Perfectly, absolutely perfect.
We seem to have a knack of just returning just as something is about to open or launch. So this one we have timed to perfection. So the plans, we are flying from Manchester Airport Terminal 2. We're flying with Virgin Atlantic and we've not flown with them for a long time. Very long time. We've been Aer Lingus converts really because of the price, but for this Virgin flight we've been accruing our Virgin points and we managed to get the flights for, was it 25,000 for me and Oscar return?
Yeah.
And then Pete is on a companion voucher, so it's still on the old legacy thing when we booked.
When we booked it, it was, yeah.
Yes. So we're flying with Virgin, which we're very excited for. We are travelling to the new Stella Nova hotel at Universal, and we have seen that hotel. We've seen it being constructed, and I can't believe we're actually going to be staying there. It's so pretty.
I think we've seen it sort of pre-panels and post-panels, haven't we?
Yeah.
When it was just a grey shell.
Do you think we can get those panels for our host? You'll see it from space. We have then got, I think, 4 days at Universal. So we've still got our annual passes from the last trip that we did. This trip is practically free.
Free flights, free annual passes.
So we're going to be doing Universal Studios Islands of Adventure, and then we're going to be doing Epic. Yeah!
Nintendo Land. I think that's the thing we're most excited about, isn't it?
Yeah. So excited. We've been, again, following along with the construction for that for many, many, many years. And it just so happened to be that opening day is a week before our travel. So we're flying Monday the 26th of May, as it is today. And yeah, Epic soon, boys.
What's it? It's been officially open for, I think today's day 5.
Yes.
So it'd be exactly a week, I think, when we go day 7. So hopefully it's still nice and quiet.
That's the hope. And we are very excited, not just for Super Nintendo World, which is, well, for Pete and I certainly, that is our childhood. In fact, it is for you as well, actually, because you've been raised on Mario.
The Wii U.
And the Wii U.
Yeah. Switch.
Mario Kart.
Obviously,
the
best.
But even, you know, all the rest of the attractions, so the new Harry Potter area, we're really hoping that we get to ride Battle of the Ministry, but we'll see. The reports are a bit... but Isle of Berk looks incredible. Monsters Unchained, everything about it just looks incredible, doesn't it? So
I actually have no idea what any of the rides are.
Yeah, Pete has been pretty spoiler-free, aren't you?
Yeah, other than the actual roller coasters, which you can see.
Yeah.
I don't even know what Monsters Unchained is. I don't even know what type of ride it is.
Well, I think we're all in for a big surprise.
It's probably for the Epic Universe Horrors thing.
Yeah.
I know that.
So Epic Universe, we're super duper excited for. Kind of like tell you how excited we are for that. And then when we are finished with the Universal portion of our trip, we will be travelling to Port Canaveral because we are setting sail.
I don't even know what this is. I'm not even doing it right. I'm trying to do the worm.
We're setting sail on our longest Disney cruise yet. We're going to be on board the Disney Treasure, which is Disney's newest cruise ship. We're going to be on there for 7 nights. And again, like I say, we booked this 2 years ago when bookings first opened, so it's been a very long countdown, and I don't know what I'm more excited for, to be honest. I'm just excited for everything because it is going to be a lot of new things for us. With the Disney cruise, it is the 7-night Western Caribbean, so we're going to be going to Mexico, Jamaica, Cayman Islands, Castaway Cay, and that is just going to be so incredible. Our longest Disney cruise yet. We always say when it comes to a Disney cruise, as we're getting off. It's always the saddest day, so we're very excited to be having a few more days on board.
And unlike the last Disney cruise we did, it's not going to be chill and relaxing at all. It's going to be exciting thing after exciting thing after exciting thing.
Yeah, we have booked a lot of excursions and things,
packed,
haven't we?
yeah.
So definitely making the most of our trip there. So I think this travel day has started off a bit strange because Virgin ended up rebooking our flight. So we're actually on the 1 p.m. flight, which is a first for us. And we've had a very chilled morning.
Bags are gone.
Yes,
Bags
we
already gone.
did Twilight check-in for the first time as well. What a game changer that is. So because we're flying on the Monday, we've been able to spend the weekend packing, getting our stuff in order. And we did Twilight check-in last night. So I'll just insert a couple of clips from our experience. So with the Twilight check-in, you head to T2 Multi-Story West. It is complimentary parking and the hours are 4 p.m. till 8 p.m. When you get to the multi-story, there are then signs for the terminal. You head into the terminal and you go and find the Virgin Atlantic check-in desk. Now, we were very lucky when we turned up. We actually thought the big group next to it was actually the queue, so we despaired somewhat. But actually, no, it was completely open and free, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So we headed there, we checked in. Because our flights had been booked separately because of the companion voucher, the Virgin crew, they ended up being able to seat us all together, which was fantastic. So yeah, all the bags are gone. So we're going to be travelling to the airport with barely any luggage, which...
Just straight through security.
Straight through security. I mean, that...
No queue anxiety for check-in.
Oh,
It's all gone. It's all gone.
it's all gone. And that's the thing. I'm sure Pete can attest to it. And I'm going to blame the menopause because I can, but my anxiety has been off the scale, hasn't it?
It's not menopause at all. It's always been there.
So we have had quite a chill morning. We have had breakfast delivered. The boys have McDonald's. I'm going to see what's available at the airport. I definitely want to get a cocktail in. But yeah, we're going to be heading off shortly. It is nearly 9:30, so we're still nice and early. Going to get through security, going to have a wander around the terminal and then head to gate. So if you're new here, thanks so much for joining us. We hope you stick around, hit that subscribe button. And the other thing to mention is we will be doing a giveaway for this trip. We haven't done one in a while. So rules of the giveaway: must be subscribed, and more comments means more entries. That's probably the easiest way, and we'll do a random comment picker, and we will probably look to do some goodies from both Universal, Epic and Disney Cruise Line. So if you want to enter, hit those comments. Ask us some questions, let us know what you're enjoying about this trip. Yee. Shall we go to the airport?
Sure.
Yeah, why not?
Let's go.
Another bonus from the Twilight check-in was that we didn't have any luggage with us, so the taxi that we were able to order was a smaller sized taxi, and therefore it cost us much less, which was fab. We headed straight to Terminal 2. We took our usual Manchester Airport sign selfies before we headed through security. Security is really easy. They've got the new scanners in Terminal 2, so we didn't have to take anything out of our bags. And although we have medication which normally gets pulled for scanning, I think our bags all went straight through and we were right through. I did remember at this point that I'd forgotten to put some perfume on, so of course I had to go and try out the samples in World Duty Free, and then we checked out the new restaurants available in Terminal 2. From the Aviary, we ordered the Flight of Paradise cocktail, which is absolutely delicious. Pint of Amstel. Oscar had some apple juice, which has swiftly been demolished. And then I've got my eggs Benny, and we've ordered some French toast, and the total was £50. Airport prices. For Manchester Airport, we would normally book the lounge, but it was sold out by the time our flights were confirmed, so quite pricey. We would normally pay that for the lounge with my staff discount, but we've got eggs Benny, so I'm very happy with my eggs Benedict. This is just going to be the Eggs Benedict
That's already
series
twice this week.
So whilst we were sat here, I just saw another staff member walking through and we just had a little chat. And it was only when I noticed his pass that I was like, oh, I forgot to use my staff discount here. So I went to the bar to see if they could retrospectively apply it. They couldn't. But he did say it could be applied from new orders, so would have been rude not to. It's just after 12 and our gate has been called. It's at D6, which I think is the new tier that they've done. I think they were previously the 201 gates. So we've never flown from D6 or any of the D gates, so that's where we're going to go. It says an 8 to 9 minute walk. So we're going to get there nice and early because this is the bit that makes me feel a bit on edge. I just want to be there, I want to be where we need to be at the right time, so let's go. If you've flown from Manchester Airport Terminal 2, you'll know that the A gates are a bit of a walk, so you want to leave plenty of time to head to your gates. The D gates are quite similar. They're actually based in the old area of Terminal 2, which is currently under construction, and that's going to be the new Terminal 2 East when that reopens. So there's going to be loads of fun things there, but it is a bit of a walk, so do give yourself that time before the gates open so that you're not panicking. It's an opportunity to get your steps in before you sat stationary for many, many hours. But there's still a lot of construction work happening at Manchester Airport in preparation for opening the rest of Terminal 2, Terminal 2 East. There's going to be loads of new bars, shops, restaurants. I think the ones we're most excited about is Lego Store. They're going to have Pandora. They're going to have Gooey. And if you haven't tried Gooey, then their French toast is something else. There's also going to be some designer shops as well, I think, for the first time. So I think there's going to be a Chanel. I wonder if my staff discount will work there. Pete's already nervous.
Acts like you know me, right? Jesus. That's not us.
How excited are we?
Excited.
Oh, where are we going? Are we going to Sydney, Australia?
Pete Sherman.
Now we're going to Utilia.
We're going to Utilia.
Are you very excited, Oscar?
Yeah.
Are you very excited, Kitty?
I'm excited to do Chick-fil-A tonight.
Oh, we are very excited. Passports in hand. We're nearly ready to board.
We're next on.
We're next
Our
on.
next group.
Bum, 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 bum. So it is, well, it's 12:50 now, but we boarded about 5 minutes ago, to about 12:45. And what's our first impression?
These seats are comfy.
Yeah, comfier seats. Are they more roomy, or are we just inventing that?
I think there might be a bit more.
Bit more
I
roomy.
definitely don't feel like I'm close to the seat.
Yeah, it feels quite a lot of leg room. We have been given some headphones. We've been given a pillow.
Yep.
And we have also been given the blanket. Now normally on the Aer Lingus flight you would definitely get the blanket, but that's usually on the way back, isn't it? Like the night flight? Yeah, so it's actually quite nice to have one now. We've just had all of the crew announcements, including the captain announcement, and I think we're pretty much ready to go. It's quite a full flight. I think they told us that at Twilight check-in anyway. But we're excited for our Virgin flight, aren't we? We'll take you along with the experience. We'll show you what food there is, some of the in-flight entertainment. I think I saw online that they're playing Wicked, and I haven't seen that yet, so I think that's going to be what I'm doing. Boring. Can I relax?
Nah, I'm gonna wake you up a
In just a moment, I'll be showing a short video.
We've just been swindled by Oscar for use of the Wi-Fi for the flight, which was £20 and 99 pence, and that was for the full Wi-Fi for the full 8 hours and 20 minutes. So we didn't actually think that was that bad. In terms of the in-flight entertainment, they do have some new films films, Wicked, I think that's definitely one that I'm going to be watching. I think this is the full list now. Is anything taking our fancy? Oh, that must be the new Beetlejuice. Encanto, firm favourite. In fact, we've booked an Encanto themed room on the Disney Treasure. Last Showgirl, I've heard that's very good. Oh, is that Kate Winslet? Moana 2. Oh, Mufasa, I really loved that. I think there's some really good options on here. Definitely enough to keep us busy. It feels like we've only just taken off, but we've already got a bar service that's just come round. And the comparison between Virgin and Aer Lingus is that the alcoholic drinks are included on the Virgin flight, whereas at Aer Lingus, I think it's only one with your meal. So I've gone for white wine and lemonade. Prosecco is chargeable, so I'm going to try and make my own. Pete has gone for a can of Brewdog, and they also have apple juice, which I think normally when we've flown before they only tend to have orange juice, but apple juice is much preferred for Oscar. They've also got some little bar snacks. What is that? Barbecue crunchy corn nibbles. Are they nice? Pete says it's like a hula hoop. Nice. It's 2:15 and the food service has just started coming round, so they're bringing out the children's and dietary requirements first. We did order a children's meal for Oscar, and we've got some tomato pasta, we've got a little salad pot, some bread and butter, these chocolate dippers, which clearly are like the choc dips from old. Jim Jams, though, I like that, Jim Jam. There's a salted caramel and chocolate pot, and there's a little smoothie, fruit juice, mango, orange and apple. I actually think that's a really good children's range. We did actually bring little sandwiches for Oscar. I don't know if you can see them back there. He really has an aversion to plain food, so he wanted a peanut butter sandwich, but we weren't sure if the flight would be nut-free. There's not been any announcements, but just to be on the safe side, we made him a jam sandwich and a chocolate spread sandwich, so something that would travel well, aside from being very squished. Another 30 minutes or so later, and the rest of the meals have arrived. And this is chicken in a sun-blushed tomato sauce with garlic, new potatoes, I think, and green beans. There's cheese and crackers, the same salted caramel and chocolate pot, as well as the bread and butter. They actually put the butter on top of the meal, so it's nice and melty. A little salad, and there was another drink service. We also, it's a miracle because we actually have a sleeping Oscar. It's about time. Look at him, he sleeps with his eyes open just like his mother. We have a little afternoon treat of a mini Magnum. Have you ever eaten an ice cream before, Pete? We have got 3 hours left of the flight. It feels like it's gone quite quickly.
3 hours and 3 minutes.
Thank you. 3 hours and 3 minutes to be precise. It is now snack time, so Oscar has got these little cheese cracker things that we brought from home. But my snack of choice is the what are they? Fudge pretzels?
Yeah.
They're very nice, aren't they? Yogurt fudge pretzels.
I think they're yogurt.
Pete's just having some cheese and crackers. And I'm hoping that they still do the afternoon tea boxes with the scones in. And I could just do with a cup of tea as well. But Just a couple of things, but we are absolutely loving the tail cam and the belly cam. I think that's so clever. The other thing I like as well is that when you tap your screen to bring up, I don't know, whatever menu option, it also brings up the time remaining, which that's quite handy because I'm always kind of checking that. We've got an hour and 44 minutes before we land, and the afternoon tea has just arrived. So this is the kids one, which is a cream cheese and a jam sandwich, a raspberry fruit wind-up, and look at this tiny little cake. It's got sprinkles on. With an hour and a half left to go, the rest of the afternoon tea has just arrived. So you get a couple of sandwiches. It's cream cheese and cucumber and cheese and tomato. And then you get the scone with clotted cream and jam. And there's also a little lemon truffle. The scone is still warm. Looking forward to this. So at the risk of prompting some kind of debate, I haven't favoured any particular area. I just went for whatever was easiest because, as you can see, it's a bit of a crumbly mess. So I went jam first and then the cream. But it was just purely out of necessity, you must understand. We're about 30 minutes to go and we're just making our descent now. It's been such... Well, actually no, do I want to say that? Because I don't want to jinx it. It's been a really nice flight. Really nice. We have not been lucky the last couple of trips that we've taken. We have had such awful turbulence. I don't know if anyone remembers the very sicky episode that I had. Thankfully, we've not had a repeat of that. It's been very, like, plain sailing. So we're at that point now of the flight where you just really want to get off. Stretch your legs, have some fresh air. But not long to go now. And then we'll get to explore a new hotel. Well, maybe not explore it tonight, but Stella Nova. Oh. I wonder what the view will be, if we'll be able to see Epic. Ooh. Yes, very excited. Very. We just landed and thankfully it was all really smooth and we're just so happy to be back in our happy place. So we're going to be arriving into Terminal B, which is the older terminal. We've not been here for so long and we can't wait to get Oscar's picture in front of the fountain again. Now we have downloaded the NPC app ahead of time and I will link that vlog where we talk about that in a bit more detail, but that's already pre-downloaded. We just need to take our pictures when we arrive and essentially it just fast tracks you through passport control. Now, can't really remember the order of things. I think it's passport control first, then bags, then monorail? Monorail! Monorail! Can't quite remember. But no, it is, I think, just after 5 o'clock local time. 9:45 UK time. How are we feeling?
So tired.
We just need to be revived by that Florida sunshine. I actually can't believe this, but we got off the flight about 5 p.m. It's 20 past 5 and we are through passport control. We have all of our bags, Twilight check-in work, and we're just waiting for the monorail. First ride of the trip. How? How has that happened?
It's very efficient. And we thought
Very
Terminal C
efficient.
was good.
Yeah, this is like something else.
Take the carpets.
Yeah, we'll take the carpets for that.
'Cause I found my way. 'Cause I found my way.
whilst we were in the queue for passport control, we bumped into the loveliest family who said hello, so thank you for that. It always makes our day. So fountain picture, and then we're going to call for an Uber, and then we're going to head to Stella Nova. We've ordered from Lyft. That one came out the preferable option. We got 10% off. So it's coming up at $43 and a pickup in 8 minutes. So if then we get to the hotel by 6 o'clock-ish, I think that would actually be like record of landing, getting everything. You think it's ambitious, 6 o'clock?
Well, if it's actually going to be 8 minutes, that means it's going to take us 10 minutes to get to Stella Nova. It ain't that close. Well, like 8:15.
Yeah. Although, you know when you get off the plane and that heat hits you, the humidity today is something else, isn't it?
Wild.
I do love how for the vlogs we turn into the Weather Channel. You're welcome.
We are British.
We are British.
I found my way. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. 'Cause I found my way. I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. 'Cause I found my way.
Okay, we're going for the first look. Oh wow. Oh my gosh. It's so nice in here. Oh, I'm struggling. We have like the trumpets. Wow. Look. It's so cool in here.
Yeah, this is like if Disney made an Epcot hotel. Like,
Yeah.
Actually,
What do you think?
It's very nice. It smells very new.
This does not seem like value.
This is very nice.
It is just so pretty in here.
Wait, this is actually a very cool. This wall is so
That is so cool.
It's like a mirror. Because it is a mirror. Yeah. Oh,
Oh wow.
that's what is this?
Oh, it smells.
Isn't it?
It smells amazing. Line them up, sweetie.
Get this all for myself.
Yeah.
Lucky me.
Get a light on. One.
Just bring the just.
Wow,
Just-
this
just-
was party. Wait, this is a youth reference.
And look at the pod. Oh, it's automatic lighting. Oh wow, we've got a pool view room.
Why is the pool shaped like a turd?
It's an oval, Oscar.
We are just going to freshen up and then we will do a room tour. Okay, room tour of 7073. Like with a lot of the Universal hotels, it has a really nice entrance area which is good for storage. Not all come with a floating peathead, I'm afraid.
Come on in.
And as you come into the room, there are 2 double beds, and I love the spacey print and the little port, and then the carpet as well. It looks so nice. So we actually have a pool view, which I don't know if we didn't pay extra for that, so we've got just a nice little add-on there. Pete just pointed out he was very impressed by the alarm clock is also a
Let me show you. Wireless wireless phone charger.
Wireless phone charger. That's super cool. The bed. And then, oh, it's actually a glass panel through into the bathroom with a privacy curtain. Big mirror. Some storage. And then we don't have a bath, we just have a shower. And a fixed shower head, my nemesis. But a decent size and with some complimentary amenities. Towels. Not a lot of storage.
What is that? Oh, it's a shelf. Look at the shelf.
There's a shelf. Oh. Interesting. Okay, and then here's the wardrobe. It comes with a safe up at the top, more storage, not a huge amount of hangers, but there is an iron and an ironing board and some extra bedding. Here you have a coffee station and I'm guessing that's the mini fridge. Oh, wrong side. Yeah, mini fridge in there. And then this is the storage. So not huge amounts, but we will make it work. And then you've got a nice seating area that Oscar is demonstrating. And big TV. What do we think, boys?
It's nice.
It's really nice.
I like the lighting around the space.
It's very cool. Is anyone else an unpacker? I cannot live out of a suitcase. Everything has to be hung up. And we brought our travel hangers because you never get enough. God, I think this airport label is like welded on.
Looks like you got this. I'll just rest my weary head. Baby!
This is the outfit that's coming with us to Epic.
Oh, a kettle. There's a kettle for you. You don't want to use tap water? You don't want to risk it? For a biscuit?
What, on the first day of trip?
First day trip.
The abuse I have to put up with.
Abuse? It's love and affection. See?
God, geeks are finally adding voting. Politics.
Ooh! Hot
They're
damn!
adding. Oh.
Did we order Chick-fil-A for our first Florida dining experience? We sure did. This was super pricey by the time all of the tips, delivery, service charge, everything else went on. $58. So I really hope we enjoy it for that price. Okay, so for the money we got, is it 30 nuggets?
Mm-hmm.
It was 4 sides. We got some brownies, some cookies, and also loads of sauce, and we also bought a little small bottle too.
Some salty.
What sauces are there?
Ranch. Chick-fil-A and spicy. I feel like we're missing 2 sauces there. Thirsty buffalo, there should be the sriracha one. No sriracha.
Oh, can you manage that? Oh, Chick-fil-A nugget.
Dad, did you order the sriracha?
Yeah.
It happened.
What?
They forgot my popcorn chicken.
Mine. Although I can live with that because I did get the zesty buffalo. Oh, that is zesty. Cookies and brownies.
Nice. This chicken. Good.
As is customary for our first arrival night, we need to head and pick up some supplies. It's Memorial Day today and we're not having much luck with places that are open apparently. So we're going to try the Publix because that's the closest one and it's open till 10 and it's 7:45. So we won't take you with us because we're not the best company right now because we're tired. But I will show you a little haul of hopefully all the things that we pick up when we go there.
Wow. Where's the sound?
We are back from Publix and for $176 we got some beers. They're going to be for Pete for the week but then also to take on the cruise. We got some of our favourite cereals, so Golden Grahams, which you can't get anymore in the UK, and Lucky Charms. We've stocked up on another Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuit mix. That's so good. We got some little American candies for work. I got the Ghirardelli semi-sweet chocolate chips because I see them every time and I never pick them up. But I make a lot of cookies at home and I think they would be very nice. And then I also saw the Ghirardelli hot cocoa mix, which I don't think I've ever seen before. And I think that would be great in the velvetizer. We got some goldfish minion. We got this Prosecco. Now, in the UK, obviously we can buy cheap Prosecco for like, what, £5-6 a bottle. The cheapest was $12. And this is for me to take on the cruise. And I was just drawn to this one because obviously Chloe Coco. Cheez-Its, peanut butter M&Ms, they have to be party size because there is never enough for Oscar. Nutter Butters, the peanut butter Ritzes, these are Oscar's favourite. We also saw these PB&J sticks, so they're like those little dipping pots, but the dip is jam. We saw Taco Bell Original Taco Mix. The Fudge Mint Cookie Squares. Those are so good. In fact, I think you two ate them all from under me last time. You definitely did.
I ate them all. I don't think there was any weed in there.
Then we've got this Reese's Puffs breakfast bars. We got the Good Drugs, 250 of them. Chips Ahoy Reese's. We were asked to pick up a couple of bits for friends, so those are those bits. Speed Stick, which always reminds me of Sex and the City, where Carrie goes rolling on your speed stick and, I don't know, doing something on your hair. Secret deodorant. I have been using the coconut one. They didn't have that, so this one we'll have to do. Tide pens. I hear everyone talking about those, so I thought we'd give it a go. Some toothpaste, and I think that's everything.
Waters as well.
Oh yes, waters. So that almost wraps us up for travel day, but I just wanted to show you something. So I was very kindly sent this from STM Goods, and it's a 3-in-1 foldable travel charger. And I've got it out of the box so I can show you. We've actually been using it at home, but we brought it because we knew it would be perfect for the trip. I will put all of the links in bio and the description, but let me show you what it looks like. So this is it out, so it's really compact. So the bit that's actually charging my watch at the minute, that actually folds in. So it is a nice, neat little package. And then this is a charging stand, so my phone is on charge there now. And then round the back, if you had AirPods, they would sit on here as well. And it's all set up by USB-C. It's always really nice when people send us things to try, so thanks so much for sending that. Like I say, we have been using it at home and it's really handy for travel because then everything's all together. So we really hope you've enjoyed this travel day vlog. I am losing my words now because I'm super tired, and bless Oscar, he's such a trooper. He's just chilling out on the bed now, but it has been a very long day, as travel days often are. So as mentioned at the beginning of the vlog, we will be doing a giveaway. So throughout this trip we will be collating a little giveaway bundle. To enter, subscribe, and as many comments as you want to drop, that will count as individual entries. So join us tomorrow for our next vlog. We are not in Epic yet, but we are going to acclimatise ourselves to the theme park, Islands of Adventure, Universal Studios, park hopping. Who knows what we're going to do. We've not really made plans for the non-Epic days because we're just going to go with the flow. So I'm sure we will be up at the crack of dawn as per usual on the first day. But yes, we're so happy to be back in Florida. Like I say, this trip has been a long time in the making and I can't believe it's finally here. It just feels a bit surreal, to be honest. That could just be tiredness and also jet lag kicking in. So thanks for spending time with us. Really appreciate that. If you enjoyed it, give us a big thumbs up and we'll see you again for the next one. Bye!